So today I want to show you all how to enter an option trade on Robinhood. And there's a lot of different ways to enter the trade, but you want to make sure you find a good contract. So the contract I'm about to give is a quick day trade I got on Facebook. So I'm looking at Facebook, you'll say trade options. I'll be doing a quick day trade and I'm gonna just get in for a few minutes, spend a little money and try to get, and it'll give you a day trade restriction as you get into the trade. And they'll ask you, like, are you sure you want to get into this trade? Are you confident you want to get in this trade? You only get certain amount of day trades per trading week. You don't want to bypass that number. So I'm sure I'm gonna buy. You just simply swipe up and then you're done, right? So whenever you want to exit a trade, basically I'm already up $2 real fast. But whenever I exit the trade, pretty much I'll just click this center part right here and then I'll hit trade and then I'll hit sell and then I have two contracts available and I can hit two. So whenever I'm selling this, I can also edit the price. So if it doesn't go through the first time you sell it, you can change the price. So right now I have 14. I can change it to, if it doesn't go through, you can change it to 12 or you can change it to 11 cents. And as you see, the price has went up to 15 over here where you see the limit price area. And also when you see hit this limit price, you also see your Greeks. So every dollar that I'm in this trade, I'll be making $9. So if you look at the bottom, and every time, if I'm holding this trade for more than a day, I have the risk of losing $252 as you see the theta. So the gamma goes with your delta. So as your delta increases, that gamma will be flipped over to your delta. So it's added. So you'll add $4.84 to that $9.35 as you're trading. So every dollar it increases, you'll have that opportunity for that gamma to increase as well to increase your trades. So the main thing is, yes, we want to always gain profits, but we always want to find the right trade to get into. And I want to give you all this example when I was getting into the trade and possibly get out of the trade as well. But as of right now, I got into the trade, bought two contracts, and you can see at the bottom it says average cost and then it says current price. And when you're getting to the trade, let's say, for instance, if we was getting to a trade for next week, we always want to know, first of all, what's our budget and what's our biggest bang for our buck based on the budget that we have. So let's say, for instance, if we only want to spend $250, we have a $300 call for next week. And then the first thing we'll go to and look at is this limit price, and we'll look at our Greeks. So we see the delta's 27, our theta's 36, and our gamma's 2. That is not a bad contract. But a theta is pretty much really high for me for my comfort level. I usually want my delta to be a little higher than my theta. So what you do is, to get a better theta, you simply just go to another date. And as you go to the other date, you have your same budget, but at the same time, you may have to increase your strike price, which we see at 310. And we go over here, the same thing. We're going to hit this green numbers over here towards the back, and we're going to see the price that the Greeks for this price. So it's still a tad bit high for my comfort level, but it's not as bad. But that's the main thing. You want to find the right contract, and usually you want your theta to be somewhere equal or way below on that. So you may want to increase your price. So like, for instance, if we were to get a $280 contract, it may be a little bit more favorable. So you can see the theta's 24, our delta's 24, our gamma's $1.58. This is a lot better contract to get into because you're not losing as much on time decay. So remember, theta's our time decay, and we're not losing as much money on this time decay as we're holding this contract. But we can still collect $24 per dollar as we get it. So if we spend a little bit more money, your contracts will get much better, especially if you give yourself more time. The time decay tends to be a little less. So for instance, if we're looking at this 310 for April 9th, we got a lot more time, and we can see our contract Greeks look a lot better, and we have all the way up until April 9th. So that's over 2 weeks from now. Okay, so you always want to give yourself a little time when you're trading, especially if you're a new trader, and this will give you an opportunity to kind of understand where to come from. So when you get into these trades, you decide if you want to call, or you select at the top if you like to have a contract with a put. When you have that contract with a put, meaning you think the price will be going down, and when you have this contract with a call, you think the price is going up. And remember, the more time you get, the better the contracts is, and the better opportunity you will get for getting out of a trade. And let's remember, you only get certain amount of day trades per week. And you want to be able to like stay up to date on how many day trades you have. So currently I still have two. And when you're trading in and out in the same day, that's considered a day trade. Today is a Friday, so obviously every trade that I select on this option chain will be considered a day trade. So that's why you see at the bottom, you can trade contracts expiring today until 3 p.m. So these contracts tend to be a lot more volatile, a lot more risky when you trade on the same day. But when you're paying attention to your charts, maybe during lunch, if you got an opportunity to get in, get out, take a few minutes, even if you make 15 bucks, 10 bucks, $5, it's still profit, right? We're growing this account. So that's the main thing. And that's what's my goal with this account, is starting a small account and growing it. So as you can see today, I'm simply up over 21%. And I bought this contract at $13, is up $16. So I got in a little late because I was making this video, because I was going to get in when it was at $9 a contract. But I want to make sure I showed you all how to enter a trade, exit a trade on Robinhood. So stay tuned. I'll be back whenever I'm exiting this trade. Right, so we're up 84% on this trade. I've been in for about 15 minutes, so we have a $22 profit. So pretty much how we're going to get out this trade, we're simply going to just select this 295 call. And then we see we're up 100% now. And then we're going to sell. We don't want to be too greedy, especially having a small account. We want to go ahead and sell these two contracts, $52 profit. You hit review, and then you simply would just swipe up to gain your profits. And once you're done, it says it was not, the quantity was not filled. So you would pretty much just go back in and replace the order. And then you go in and hit review. You see the price went down real quick. So you want to, if you do not get filled immediately, you want to go ahead and keep replacing it, because you're losing profits. So I'm going to just go in and type in 0.21 and see if we can get that to fill. And there we go. So it shows that I just committed my third day trade. So you have 3 day trades within 5 trading periods. You don't want to go bypass these 3 day trades within 5 days, because then your account would be margin called. They'll lock it up and you can't commit any day trades. So I will simply just wait 5 days and it will reset. So this is like a little hack, a little trade that you can do when you want to commit day trades on Robinhood. You just simply just wait the 5 days. So that way it'll clear out. And pretty much just showing you how to see your day trades. It'll just pretty much tell you right there what day trades you have. And just make sure you have the pattern day trading protection on. And then it tells you everything about day trading on here. In order for you to day trade, you need to have over $25,000 in your account during that day. So that way you won't be flagged as a pattern day trader. So make sure you always pay attention to this. But this is how you enter and exit a option option call. So if you have any more type of trades you want to get into, you pretty much will use this video as a guidance to help you get in and out of trades. So follow me, tap in, and let's take flight.